Hi folks, this is Dan Kaminsky at General RV Center. Today's topic is batteries and battery maintenance and installation. I have the four major types of batteries that you find in most coaches today. From the 24 series 12 volt battery that you'll find in most coaches that have no slides or one slide. I have the 27 series cousin to it, which you'll find in most bigger coaches with one or more slides. I have your Class A starting battery, which is 950 cold cranking amps. And then I also have your Class A motorhome 6 volt charge house battery. All of these have maintenance that's slightly different from one to the other. The 24 series, you pop off your caps. You can have a hydrometer, it will check each cell. The maintenance free batteries require nothing. The 6 volt batteries right here, just like their 12 volt counterparts, basically you pull off your cap. Once again, with your hydrometer, you would check your battery to see how the level of charge is in each cell. One dead cell can cause a battery to go bad, so it's important to keep up on make sure that they're charged. Some of the tools that we use in the field here are the old style analog battery charge load tester. It'll actually tell me how charged the battery is. It'll show me if it's charging at all, and it also tells me if the battery's dead. I also have its new counterpart, which is the digital gauge, that actually tells us everything this does, plus goes a step further, and it actually takes readings on the battery that are probably more complicated than you want to get into. Most of your newer coaches all have built-in chargers put into them, and you can check with a push of a button inside the coach. These tools right here are mostly for us techs in the field, but it's not a bad idea if you have the money to purchase one of them. It's nice to have when you're out in the field to know if your battery's charging or not charging. Your 24 series battery, this is the most common one used on travel trailers and fifth wheels. This basically is put it in and you're pretty much ready to go. Anytime you plug in your coach to the electricity or you're plugged into your tow vehicle, it will actually charge. Both of these are the exact same way as when they're put in the coach. It's not very complicated. You plug into your 110, it automatically charges these. Most coaches today have converters with smart chargers in them. They will only charge to the point that they need to be, and then they shut down and they'll cycle as necessary. Your motorhomes require you to start up the motorhome to charge it or to put an external battery charge on it should it go dead. Most of your motorhomes also have what's called auxiliary start, and that's basically where we'll take power from the house batteries to start this. So should you get in the field and the battery runs dead, you'll never be without power. These will last quite a long time with proper maintenance of checking the connections, make sure they're clean, and checking your battery cell charge. It should give you many years of service. As far as installation goes, we're going to get into that right now. Come on with me. One of the more common problems we see in the field are people hooking up their batteries backwards. On most coaches, your black will always be your positive. There are a few coaches out there that have the red positive cable, but they'll be easy to identify because all it will have is a red and black wire. Your white, 99% of the time, is always your negative. And you can tell by the way it's connected to the frame. Anything that's grounded to the frame is the ground for the battery. As far as your black charge lines, you always want to make sure that these are clean, the connections are clean, and then that they're secure. If you ever have problems, they have these pre-made up at any General RV store, or you can come by and we'll do it for you. As far as hooking the batteries up, number one thing you want to do is make sure that the coach is unplugged from your tow vehicle or your charge line to the house. To install these, you basically just put your cable on. Same with your negative cable. And then just snug them down. Do not over tighten these, they do not need that much. You just want to make sure that they're just tightened down good. Now at this point, you should have 12 volt power, which we'll check, and we do. Now at this time you can plug into your tow vehicle or plug into the charge line at the park or campground or wherever you're at. Hopefully all these tips help you with your batteries and your maintenance and your questions on far as how to hook it up. If you have any further questions, you can come in and see me or one of the many trained professionals here at General RV Center. My name's Dan Kaminsky. I'm at General RV Center in Brownstown, Michigan. The outdoors is yours. Get out in it.